Mr. Layton, it's me, Brooklyn Zemp, and for the science project, I decided to do a density tower. And for the density tower, you will need a glass jar, food coloring, a turkey baster, some extra items, and I picked a ping pong ball, M&Ms, a cherry tomato, and a safety pin. And for the actual liquids that you will need honey, corn syrup, dish soap, water, vegetable oil, rubbing alcohol, and lamp oil. And I have colored each one of a different color so you can see which one is which. First, you measure out everything equally, and I did 3/4 of a cup. And the first one that you do is honey. Make sure that the honey does not touch the sides of the jar because it will stick and that will wreck it. So you want to make sure it goes straight in the middle, down the sides. Make sure it goes right in the middle and take your time. It doesn't have to go extremely fast. I'm going to do the corn syrup, and I have put some food coloring in it so that some red food coloring so that you will tell the difference between that and the honey. Make sure to take your time again, and it's right in the middle. Just go slow and make sure it doesn't touch the sides. And for the next, you're going to do dish soap. I used Dawn because that's what it told me to do. And again, we're going to do it in the middle and make sure it doesn't touch the sides. And to go nice and slow. So for the next step, we're going to be doing water, and you're going to be using a turkey baster for this. And so for this, you slowly press it in all the way. And then if you want, you can practice it in a practice cup. It's what I'm doing right now. Then you put it in, and then you unpress it, and you can see that it has this much. And then you put it on the side. We're going to put it about a little bit on the just above the dish soap. And then you're going to slowly press it so that the dish soap and the water won't mix until it's all the way gone. And you'll do the same thing with the turkey baster with the vegetable oil. Make sure to clean out your turkey baster so in between the rubbing alcohol and the lamp oil, it will be clean and so it won't have the old substance in it before. And make sure you use soap and water. Use the turkey baster for the rubbing alcohol and you're just going to do the same thing. So in, out, out. And you can put a finger here. Just slowly pour it in. And again, for the lamp oil, we're going to use the turkey baster. Make sure you cleaned it out with soap and water so it doesn't have any of the rubbing alcohol in it. And to be cautious for the lamp oil, it is flammable, so you don't want to have any open flames or anything flammable around. As you can see, we don't. And it also soaks through styrofoam. We learned that experimenting with it. And so you might want to wait until you measure it out until you actually need it, if you're using styrofoam cups, but if you have a plastic cup, it will probably work just fine. So here we go, last one. And you might want to put your finger on the tip so it doesn't spill on your way to the container. Even though I just spilled it on my way back. Oh. A rainbow of science. Bill Nye the Science Guy. And there we go. reason we can stack all of these liquids is because of their density. Each one has a different density. Honey has the density of 1.42 grams per milliliters. Light corn syrup has the density of 1.33 grams milliliters. Dawn dish soap has the density of 1.06 grams per milliliters. Water has the density of 1.00 grams milliliters. Vegetable oil has the density of 0.92 grams milliliters. Lamp rubbing alcohol has a density of 0.79 and lamp wool 0.81 grams per milliliters. The reason that even though lamp wool has a lower density than rubbing alcohol, but the lamp wool is still on the top, as we can see here, is because of this experiment that we've done here. It shows us that even though they have the density of lamp oil is actually higher than the rubbing alcohol, it actually floats or balances on top of the rubbing alcohol. Said at the beginning of this video, you could take it further and actually add different things to your density tower. As I said, I picked a ping pong ball, a safety clip, an M&M, a peanut M&M, and a cherry tomato. Depending on the densities of the four objects I have here, some will sink and some will float. So I'm going to put in the safety clip first. And it goes right into the honey after a couple of seconds. And the cherry tomato goes into the dish soap. And it kind of floats above the honey and the corn syrup. And the M&M, peanut M&M, goes, where'd it go? Right in between the corn syrup and the dish soap, and the ping pong ball floats on the top.